What's going on, guys? This is Bobby Douglas, and this is just part 2 of the Jalen Johnson full game breakdown. Remember, he's going to be number 1 in the white, so let's just get right into it. And again, first half, he was pretty inconsistent defensively, had some major mistakes, also had some very nice plays. In transition, he was really good as well offensively. Other than that, didn't really do much in that first half, but didn't do much in terms of like the stat sheet, but he did kind of just it was very, I think, useful in terms of a scouting lens. You can see right here, Jalen's going to be drawing Amir Sims. And right now, you can tell that Duke maybe's altered a little bit of their coverage. Nope, never mind. They're still in that drop. And again, this time they're switching, though, so that's actually a good sign. They didn't really switch a whole lot in the first half. And again, you can see Johnson does a nice job kind of containing the ball handler out of the switch. And again, he can do that. I don't know why Duke didn't do that in the first half. But I'm happy they're doing it now. And again, remember, they do have a 22-point lead here. So, things will probably right there. I think Jalen Johnson almost got another steal. So, again, active hands, long arms, good frame defensively. I think he could be a very dangerous player. I don't know why this just replayed. But, again, I think he could be a really dangerous player in, in, like, passing lanes, things like that. Just going to take a little bit more effort out of him consistently. We got a little blue screen right now. It gets better. Yeah, there we go. Again, there's Johnson. Again, really nice pass out to Stewart, who's going to miss that three. But you can see kind of just when he is able to attack a closeout, right? When he's able to just kind of attack like an advantageous situation, he's able to find the right pass, as he does here. One dribble in, and immediately he has Hurt right here. He has Stewart. Kind of looks off this guy right here. Fakes the pass to Hurt. Finds Stewart wide open. That's like Luka Doncic, very light. You know what I mean? Like, in terms of just kind of like being in the air, being able to look off that zone guy who has to take the two weak side players. And so Johnson does a nice job finding the open shooter, just can't really connect on that shot for DJ Stewart. But overall, really nice play from Johnson right there. And again, right here, there we go. Okay. And again, I think he got a foul. Yeah, drew a foul here, so we'll be shooting free throws. And again, good job cutting, good job taking advantage of that open space. Oh, it's going to be on the ground. Oof, I don't know about that. I thought that was it. We got Matt Hurt straight out of the three. Straight out of the inbound. So we got a foul, turnover, timeout. You see Brad Brownell is just ripping into his Clemson Tigers. Looks like Dabo Sweeney there. Again, Johnson on Sims, and you can see that So again, right here, like maybe this should be a switch just out of convenience, right? But I don't like how Johnson's solely focused on Sims, where he's just kind of letting this guy go by him, right? Ultimately, nothing comes of it. But I'd like to see like maybe a little hand check right there, try and get him off balance, so that way he gives Stewart a little bit more time to recover. But again, right here, you can see the length. So again, we talked about how in the first half he was struggling to get good position defensively against Amir Sims. Here, he's actually in a good spot, right? And once he's in that good spot, he offers a very solid vertical contest, right? Like, when he gets into his position, he's a very good defender. Just so often, he's just not in position. You can see Stewart from Johnson right there. And immediately, impact play on the defensive end leads to a run out. Johnson's going to get the ball. Very nice look ahead. And he's going to find DJ Stewart for the dunk. Again, that's what Jalen Johnson is in a nutshell. That's what you want him to be. Obviously, you hope that the half-court offense kind of comes as he gets further along in his development. But right now, you're looking at a guy who, when fully focused, he can be an impact defender, and he can be a rip-and-run threat, find open teammates in the open floor, and that's kind of what you're hoping from Johnson early on. So again, he's going to set that UCLA screen into a ball screen. Again, good job rolling. Not really much there. Let's see what he does in the post here. And again, simple read. Let's look at that again. Again, just simple relocation from Wendell Moore. This guy gets lost. He's trying to double down. I don't know what's going on with Clemson, but this is wide open. Johnson takes advantage of that. Good job with that little subtle screen, just kind of running into that guy to prevent any contest. Simple play. The right play. Johnson hits the right pass and ultimately open three. So again, ball screen, they're in drop. Playing a little bit more up, which is what I like to see. And again, that's not really on him. Right here, I just want to replay this. So again, he kind of has to take the handler, but the second he goes up, Johnson should maybe fall back to Amir Sims. Kind of gets caught ball watching. Sims is right there for the putback. And again, not much he could really do there. You can see now Johnson's kind of running point. Oh, never mind. So you have Johnson in a horn set. Hurt was the roller. Johnson the popper there. He's just kind of at the top of the key. Going to send another ball screen into a slip. Good finish from Wendell Moore. He was a guy on a lot of NBA radars too after his freshman year. Had a pretty disappointing sophomore campaign though. So again, right here, like just simple stuff. Where's the box out? I feel like a middle school coach, but if he's not going to even check his guy to box out, like that's kind of an issue. This shot goes in, so luckily for Jalen Johnson, this shot goes in. But if it doesn't go in, his man is wide open for that rebound. Little things like that. Again, there's Hurt. So they want to use, again, they're going back to that horn set. This time they ran it to Jalen Johnson's side. So it's basically the same play except inverted. So we saw in the first time they ran it, Johnson was kind of the popper. This time Johnson was the roller. So basically they switched sides. Hurt and Johnson just kind of flipped roles. And Hurt's just going to launch that three. Not much going on. We got a foul, looks like on DJ Stewart. Here we go again. Looks like Johnson's going to come up on the block. Maybe wanted a post touch there. Oh, they had him on the roll. Again, I think he could be really dangerous in screen. I don't know what that was. Oh, looks like we got a foul on a three. But, like dangerous player in screen and roll because I do think he has untapped potential as a lob threat. Not like as your primary guy, but I think he could go up and get a lob. We saw in the first half that with that dunk, like he's a good vertical athlete. So see right here, there you go. Again, they finally found him on the roll, and again, Johnson's going to finish with that left hand. Again, he's a pretty good finisher, has nice touch around the basket. So sometimes tries to avoid contact a little bit too much. But again, right here, they've been exploiting this all game. This is the first time they actually connected on a roll. Wide open, Johnson under the basket. Tries to get his defender in the air, try to maybe draw the foul, but ultimately finishes with the left hand. Very solid play from Johnson. Good read from Stewart as well. And so you can see, so we saw this adjustment, right? So in the first half, I was criticizing Duke for going deep drop with Johnson and pick and roll. You can see right here, they're actually going to switch this ball screen, and Johnson actually is holding his own, right? So again, so the Clemson guy can't really get anything going on him, and now Johnson's on a smaller defender, or a smaller opponent, they switch back right there. But I think they should have been more willing to switch screens with Johnson in the first half. Right here again, gets caught ball watching. His man would have been crashing for the glass if that shot doesn't go in. Just got to be a little bit more vigilant. We saw him get beat backdoor pretty badly in the first half, and then in this half we've already seen 2 missed box out opportunities. So here we got Johnson on the left block. Not optimal spacing for Duke right here. Let's see what they do here. So again, right there, just kind of lacks the polish. He gets fouled here, but can't really get much separation. The handle needs work. Has decent footwork right here, as you can see. That's a pretty advanced post move, and just can't get it to go with that left hand. Yeah, free throws here. So you can see Johnson, 7 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals. Pretty, kind of like a very much a 10-5-5 type player for Duke as he knocks down that free throw. Got the second one coming up here. So again, you can see the shot form right here. It looks okay at the free throw line. Off the dribble, it's a little bit shakier. And he's going to be out right here for about 2 minutes of YouTube time, so I'll skip ahead. Yeah, 47-27. There we go. So again, it looks like we got the under 12 coming up. Nobody ran for that rebound. Again, kind of a little bit of a confusion there, but they got it figured out. And again, utilize Johnson and ball screens. Again, they're going back to that horn set where they have whichever side the ball handler chooses, that guy will roll him, and the other guy's just going to pop out for a potential kickback three. Ooh, this is next level like playmaking, right? Obviously, go wire with the amazing touch pass to Johnson. Johnson notices that like this defender might block his shot. Just a little shovel pass to Mark Williams, big time dunk. That's really impressive stuff. And again, that like overall like court awareness in terms of passing is definitely there, and we see it on that possession with that little shovel pass. That's really, really impressive stuff. Love that from Johnson. And again, gets that loose ball, and now they're off and running. Let's see what happens here. Oh my goodness, another awesome pass. Another great pass. I thought he was going to get caught in the air right here. Doesn't really have to jump, but again, like you can see that he kind of looks off number 2 again. Number 2 is going to go to the corner shooter, or to Stewart, and he immediately, last second, shifts it to Mark Williams. And again, this is another, probably should be assist. But again, you can see once again, in transition, Johnson is very dynamic, makes other players around him much better. And yeah, just another really impressive just overall sequence from Jalen Johnson right there. We got free throws for Mark Williams now. Lakers Celtics. Both teams are out of the playoffs. So again, right there, just kind of. So again, like we can never get too much of good things, right? So we see a great defensive play on the last possession, great passing as well. And then he just totally falls asleep on the slip. This guy's late to rotate. Bang, you already see the advantage right there. Easy dunk. Just a lot of soul-crushing defensive mistakes in this game from him. Got a ball screen for him. Again, he's going to try and work his way into the post. He draws a foul there. Mark Williams, surprised that wasn't called a foul. See Johnson right there. Wow, is that no call? That looks like an intentional NBA foul, right? Where you always see like to stop the fast break. I mean, credit to Johnson for getting his hands in there and somehow not fouling. Yeah, like that's. Again, he has pretty good length, pretty quick hands. So, I mean, right there, he ends up stopping that transition opportunity for Clemson, results in a missed 3. That's good defensive, just kind of disruptive. It's just like a good defensive disruption for Johnson. Again, back to this horn set. This time it's a rescreen. Interesting. So he kind of manipulated that a little bit. Johnson can't get much going out in the post. And again, right there, you could see kind of just like the stagnant nature of his handle in the half-court setting right here. They got him in the post and misses that bunny. He'll make that 9 times out of 10. I'm not really worried about that. Maybe thought about the contact coming a little bit too much, but overall I'm not worried about that miss. And we got Johnson again on Amir Sims. So again, right here, they're switching it. So again, big time change in terms of their coverage for pick and roll right here. So maybe Johnson wants to fight over this rescreen, or you want someone to kind of just, contest it. That's actually just kind of a good shot. It looked like they were on the same page there in terms of their coverage. But again, I do like that they're switching a lot more in the second half compared to the first half, because I think Johnson's capable of doing that. Again, here we go. He's going to send an inside ball screen. Stewart, not much going on. They're going to try and post up Hurt. Johnson kind of clearing out. Again, the spacing just kind of not optimal there. And it's going to be a turnover. And again, you can see the switch. Let's see what happens here. And see what happens here. So again, gets the rebound, and immediately he's running the floor. Switches the point of attack pretty well. Right here, I'd like to see him get the ball back because it looked like he had a little bit of an opportunity to get to the rim there. If he got the ball back at like the left-handed three-point wing. But again, set another ball screen. So again, this is how I envision an NBA team using him a little bit more. Switching ball screens, playing that kind of small ball 4 role. Being a passer out of short roll, things like that. Being difficult to defend in transition. That's what I'm more looking at with Jalen Johnson right now. Looks like we got it was hold on 0. I think Johnson maybe got away with like a hook and hold there. And I believe he is out for a little bit, and then he's in at 56-41, so I'll skip ahead. Here we go. And then he's in for about 6 minutes, 13 seconds of YouTube time, and then he's out for the remainder of the game. This is pretty much, at this point, it's garbage time. You can see Clemson's in that zone, so they're kind of having Johnson flash to the high post and then to the low post. Very simple zone offense. Right here, let's see what he does. Again, nice kick. Again, this is an interesting little dynamic here. So Johnson's going to get the ball, and again, so he's got 5 guys kind of keyed in on him, right? He has this guy open. He has Wendell Moore is probably like my first option here, maybe even, I think that's Brakefield, or I think that's Jeremy Roach, actually. But again, he tries to force this pass in here to Goldwire. And probably not the best decision considering you have 3 wide open guys. But you can kind of appreciate like the willingness to try it out, try and get maybe a layup opportunity instead of an open 3-pointer. Sure, why not? But I just think he maybe probably had more convincing options, I would say, in that situation. If he just turns his head around, he probably gets a teammate an open 3-pointer. So again, same thing. Clemson's in the 2-3. You set a ball screen. Interesting. Ooh, Johnson wanted that UCLA cut, but again, nice find. And this is what I'm talking about, like just going through his progressions, right? So again, he looks, option number 1, right here, not available. Option number 2, quick outlet, bang, wide open, right? Johnson does a nice job of kind of manipulating those types of situations. When he gets the ball in the middle of the floor like that, and he's able to just kind of like stand still and survey his options, he'll usually make the right read. So if you get him into that like space in the middle of the floor where, a lot of kind of like these secondary creators operate, right? He can be a very effective player in that role, in my view. They maybe had him on the the duck. Yeah, Goldwire just going to face up and bury that shot. Almost got caught with that slip again. That's and 1 for them. We got free throws here. Final 4:50. I think we got like 3 minutes left of Johnson being in. Probably I think he gets out at like the 3:04 mark. A little bit of buffer in there. And again, into zone, they're having him kind of flash through the high post, set ball screens, things like that. You can see, let's see what he does here. Again, decent shot fake. Again, finding DJ Stewart. So again, he probably, he had 5 assists in this game. Probably could have had close to 8, given the looks that he's created for his teammates. Actually, I wouldn't say created necessarily, but just more so found. We got a flagrant foul here. Okay. But yeah, I'd say more so found. Like I think he's a good passer. I'm not really sure he's like creating looks in the way that like a Luka or like a CP3 does. But like if the opportunity to make a good pass is there, Johnson is usually going to take advantage of that opportunity, which is always a good thing to have. Someone you can run your offense through and not necessarily for, right? Somebody that won't keep the ball frozen on an island, will move it. You can play within the flow of an offense. I think Johnson can definitely do that in the half court. It just kind of comes down to like where will right there. I don't know what happened. I think this isn't on Johnson. I think this is just a backdoor by I think DJ Stewart maybe. Yeah, just kind of switching. Hurt kind of gets lost. Not on Johnson though. But again, like if he can develop an outside shot, then he becomes a lot more valuable. Because right now you probably can't really play him at the end of games, especially in the playoffs, let's say, because that shooting just isn't there. Again, another nice pass coming from that cut from Goldwire. Because he's not nearly as a smart of a basketball player as Draymond is, and then just kind of like a not a shooter, so it's just kind of difficult to play him in that kind of a role late in games, but he can develop into that, I think. Got the final 3 minutes here. I think Johnson's probably going to be out of the next dead ball. I think Coach K calls a timeout and then he just subs out every single one of his starters. So let's see. Johnson again operating in that dunker spot. Maybe had a look there. Hurt couldn't really find him or get it to him. But we're going to get an open three again. Not much going on. So right here on Sims, again, going to switch that. Again, good defense, just staying straight up, not biting on any fakes, and now he's back on Sims. This could be a very good possession. Let's see what happens. Again, probably could have gotten a better contest on that, but Sims missed a shot. You can see right here, good look ahead to Stewart, wide open three. Looks like we got a, oh, never mind. This is where the timeout comes. So that's it. Everybody's out. Unfortunate because he gave Stewart a wide open three look. But again, that's the end of the game. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Jalen Johnson certainly is kind of like a unique prospect. I feel like I'm throwing that term around a lot recently. But again, I guess with Scotty Barnes and Jalen Johnson, they're very similar prospects. I would say Barnes is a little bit more polished and overall just, I think, a better player. But Johnson certainly has a lot of things that NBA teams like. He's versatile. He can make good passing reads, really good in transition, things like that. Hopefully, the defensive awareness and effort kind of picks up once he gets into the NBA, and then hopefully his shooting also develops. That really kind of unlocks a lot more of him as a player. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. I think it's a pretty good representation of Jalen Johnson as a prospect. So if you guys enjoyed it, likes, comment, subscribe, do whatever. Thank you for that. Obviously, that helps out a ton. Liking a video early, it helps so much. So if you would, please do that if you enjoyed the video. If you didn't, no worries. Let me know in the comments what I could do better. And again, if you want to see any players sooner rather than later, leave them in the comments below. So yeah, thanks guys for watching, and I will see you soon. I think tomorrow we got Zaire Williams from Stanford, so it should be a good one. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.